Once you've registered as a Bounty Capital member, you'll have your own user ID, which you'll be able to use and log into the dashboard. Once you've logged into the dashboard, you'll be able to fill in your own information, creating your own profile. And here we see properties. Here you're able to add new properties. So any new property you have, you'll be putting all the information of the property here. The next section takes you onto the property list. So this is all the properties that you have listed, all the properties which you have found and listed onto your application. But if we take one of these properties as an example, you'll be able to see in this section you have the information of the property details, etc., vendor details. Then when we go onto the research documents, the research documents takes you in a step-by-step guide. Once you looked at the property list, it takes you to the information. So you will have all the information on that property. Then if we look at to the research documents, this takes you to a step-by-step guide to exactly what you need to be doing as part of the research. So you have your useful tips and information. You have all the questions that you need to be asking. For example, what is the highest price in that postcode? What is the lowest price? What are the highest rentals and what are the lowest rentals in that postcode? Then in this section, it takes you to the next sections. What are similar property comparables of local sale and sold prices? Again, you have your useful information and tips here. And you've got all the questions that you need to be asking here. Again, 13 points you should always cover when researching a property. You have your tips here, all the questions that you need to be asking. Vendor consultation, all the questions that you need to be asking vendor, seller, it will here. Vendor consultation, all the questions you need to be asking a vendor or seller. Now this section, property survey, internal fault finding and potential problems. This is very, very important section. When an estate agent comes to value your property, he will only do an external and superficial valuation. A surveyor, when a RIC surveyor comes and surveys a property, he'll be looking out for potential faults, any potential problems that the property may have, and then give a valuation based on that. So that is a true valuation. So here, you'll be learning how to survey and value the property as a RIC surveyor. So everything that you need to know is here. So you've got a step-by-step guide. Check the state of the plumbing, boiler, water supply, etc. So again, you see we have carefully pointed out all the questions here for you. Check the condition of the kitchen, bathroom. Check the condition of any external extensions, etc. General condition of the property. So you got all the tips up here. As you can see, we have gone through this thoroughly. And again, must ask to see the following documents when consented to buy a property. So making sure you're viewing the right documents, so you have all the information there. So in this section, you're looking at the investor. So when we're adding an investor, you add the investor details. So this section takes you through financial status, right? So there was many people where they would say, yes, we are ready to buy, we want to buy property. So this section is really important because many people say, yes, we want to buy a property, but are they ready to buy it? Then you'll find out, oh no, I haven't got the funds at the moment. So this qualifies to see if they've got the funds. So you'll be asking if they're cash buyer, if they've got decision in principle. If they are cash buyer, ask for proof, ask to see a bank statement. So you're able to load the bank statement here. If they've got decision in principle, ask to see the bank lender letter. Because if they cannot provide this information, then they could be lying to you. So there's many questions. So you've got the questions, everything that you need to be asked there. Now onto this section, investor buyer question to ask, understand their needs and requirements. So again, all the questions that you'll be needed to ask in them, whether they have a deposit, what is their ideal purchasing budget, what types of properties they're interested in. So all the questions that they need to be asking an investor are there. So in this section, you'll be able to see how many investors you have. So for this particular agent, he only has 2 investors, which takes us onto the matching process. Under the match property section, you'll be able to see Julian Gordon. He's got 16 properties that match his criteria. So if we want to see these, we can click on this section here, which takes you through all 16 properties that match his criteria. So we could go and view any one of these, and then this shows this particular property matches his criteria. It's got the value and everything. So this information, so then Julian can decide, okay, whether he wants to have a look at this, and he can make inquiries on this. So this is the beauty of this. So if there's any inquiries, any properties you have, if there's any inquiries, so you'll be able to see every person that has made inquiries. You have their contact details, so you can call them back. I just want to take you back to the properties list, to the research documents, etc. In this section, any images that you have, you can put all the images on here. All the documents which are related to the property, you can put into this section here. Filling questions on the amenities. Key features of the property can be filled in here. The negotiation process. This takes you a step-by-step process. Everything that you need to be doing as part of the negotiation process. Right, whether it is like checking proof of funds, always make your offer in writing, submit your report with the offer. Having something in writing enables the seller to digest and consider and recognize that your report findings will be picked by a RICS surveyor. So this app enables you to learn and earn at the same time. Obviously, once you have gone onto the training course, that is going to take you to the highest possible level. So, but you're able to get started right straight away with this. So there's nothing stopping you to do that. So these are the main benefits of the deal sourcing app. As you can see, it's very straightforward. Everything is there right to follow. Right, even a 13-year-old will be able to do this.